good.
You know what that was? That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.
Box.
Kevin!
Welcome. Hello. How are we? Slight delay time of 6:45, but we finally made it. Just in time for a bit of the FA Cup draw for Aston Villa to probably draw Manchester United, but you know, it's how we roll. Well, but who we got? Kimmo, welcome. David, welcome. Mark, Undertaker. We've got Mark as well. Many Marks. We've got David as well. Many Marks, many Davids. We're all in already. 1848. I know, Mark. Well, you know me by now. We're always late. Always. Akash, welcome. MK639. I'm late, at least I'm consistent. That's one thing you can't argue with. Pasha, welcome. Bradley. Legio squad, indeed. Sid, FRM, all in here for, hopefully, a few decent sprints. That's what we're going to hope for. It's what we're going to pray for as well. Better late than never. Absolutely. So, the good news is, we're just in time for what is going to be a sprint crate. Whether it's P1 or P2, I don't know. But we're about to find out. Because this should be the crate that we need. Just got to Series 7. Drivers kind of OP. Have Damon Hill and Epic Shout. Any tips? Watch the Series 7 videos, Sid. It'll give you a good tip. But full power unit is the way to go. Car setup, just focus on power unit. And you'll be great. Yes. It's been a day of a few updates, hasn't it? We've got the sponsor tasks, which we'll come on to in a bit. We've got Cyber Monday deals. There's been a few little bits and bobs of content dropped by Hutch today. Nobody saw sponsor tasks, I don't think, coming. Yeah, Cash, usually it's what time? 6:30. It's hard to do any earlier. But we try. RML, welcome. Let's go. Come on.
Yes, guys. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, David, if you'd a new Villa by now, you wouldn't have backed that at all. But Watkins had a good chance. So, yeah, we're not great at the minute. Don't think we've won in 8. Sponsor update is good, just rewards. Yeah, I think if you're going to do an update like they have with sponsors, they need to slap some good rewards on straight away. Like, get the encouragement out there. As soon as I saw the sponsor tasks and I saw 1.2 million coins or something in Champions, I kind of went, if anything, Junior. I'm more interested in Junior. extra race points. I'm very intrigued to see how that works. So do free-to-play account. Maybe you can do one sprint in about 2 hours, probably. It probably won't even be that. A little more difficult in my opinion. Get the rewards up. Nemesis a cash for. Evening all. Mixing some Senna. Who knows? Who knows? But what do we reckon we're going to get in this crate then? What do we reckon? Are we going to get anything good? Are we going to kickstart with something good? Come on. Sponsor stuff for a few weeks on the load up screen. Mentioned it in the Discord. Yeah, they probably put it in slightly, didn't they? And nobody really knew what it meant. I had a hint from when I was with Hutch about what was potentially they wanted to do at the start of the season, and that is what they've now been able to do. Lawson, Norwich and Surge came out having the best of everything then. So let's do some catching up then and see in the first crate. Fury, Bottas, Powerhouse, Surge all being guessed at. Welcome along over as well. Let's see. Let's see if it's going to be something good. So, Epic. Jose, welcome. Oh yes, we're not slowing down for any yellow flags today. We are going full steam ahead. We are getting 13 Lando Norris. That is good. That is what we wanted. We take Lando, one of the best drivers on the game. So we'll take that for a pull. 13 of the very finest Lando. But yeah, we're not slowing down for any yellow flags. We're going to go straight into the next one. We're not even going to lift. We're going to load back up. And after we've done a couple, maybe about halfway through the stream, we will give it a try. And we will try and have a look a little bit into the sponsor tasks as well. So what wins are we on? 4995. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. Okie dokie, and then I'll open. Shall I open somebody now? We won't yet, we'll wait. So, let's kick into gear. So what have we got actually this week? Leclerc. Oh, Nemesis and Cyclone. Oh god, there's going to be some big scores coming this weekend. Going to be some big scores with them parts. That'll be interesting to see how they roll. 10-second stop-go penalty was harsh. Yeah, I mean, you've got to slow down in yellows, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, it's not been seen for a while, has it? Yeah, Zoe, I mean, it's probably a good idea. I think race points is solely going to be that you can score more than 376 now. I think that's going to be, to me, what looks to be how it's going to go. It's going to be, you could now score maybe 8 races. You could probably score another 8 points or something. I don't really know how it's going to work, but yeah. The interesting one I think you're going to find is that on power unit tracks, you will be able to get away with running that type of part if it is bad part. Yeah, we'll try and shush, Mark. You're too late though. You're in dangerous territory now on a Monday. But here we go then. Let's see. Real player. 7th and 15th. Let's see what we can do. Should be a good start. We should come in Kawhi. That's a... Does anybody remember last season? Kawhi boost was a fantastic boost. Was such a good boost. And now this season, not really usable too much in its current position. But we're into P1. More Wolves game. Yeah, Bournemouth getting a hat-trick of penalties, hey. Joined last night's stream. No, we held off, Mark. Usually on a Sunday, Mark, I'll try and hold off. I probably hinted at a few things. But I always try on a Sunday, if I do stream or do a video, try not to tell too much. But then on a Monday, I kind of let it out the bag a little bit more, because a lot of people would have watched it by now. You have to watch on mute and just try and lip read, Mark. But we'll see how the cup draw goes. I might end the stream early if we get a big team. And we're going to go out again. So, let's crack on. 5 races to get a P1 crate. And as long as we can get 43 points, we'll be happy. And then hopefully we can come back in. Anybody had any decent rewards yet? Let me know in the chat. Anyone had any decent pulls from their racing? Yeah, I get it. No, that's what I got you, Sahib. That's what I 100% understood where you were coming from. I think you've got to take a benefit to being able to be using them. Yes, I think that is a fair shout. I just don't know how it's going to run. I just really don't. But I kind of want to test it. I might go to Junior and have a look on my free-to-play account and see how it runs. See if it's worth it. See how the race points work. See if we can score more than 188 or 376. But it's something a little bit different, isn't it? That's one thing that we've got. Nobody asked for it. It's something that's additional to what we have now. So anything is better than what we've got, if it works. That is the big question. Will it work? Daddy Boy Stroll, Sir Lewis, Leclerc, Norris, Hamilton, Cyclone, Colapinto and Lawson. So, I mean, 4 out of 6 there, MK. That is pretty good. Not too good rewards for Undertaker. Undertaker, have you got a good group this week for your weekly league? Or is it going to be difficult for you? Because Villa ain't getting back in it. Yeah, at the minute, David, I think you're right. Unless we win the Champions League, then we might be back in it. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I think maybe Conference League or something we might end up getting. And then at least we can relax a little bit. We'll find out. Yeah, I mean, I think what a lot of people, if you look at some of the big games out there, a lot of games produce a lot of content. They create stuff to get players involved, to keep them motivated. Whereas you could argue with F1 Clash, it gets pretty boring where we go sprints, qualifying, racing at the weekend, sprints, qualifying, racing at the weekend. That's pretty much how it goes. There's not really been too much transition into anything new. So, club tournaments, when they come back, will be obviously keeping us busy. But sometimes it's good to mix it up. Now, I would like to see them do some sort of challenges. I know we've got challenges now, but just general challenges like, I don't know, overtake 300 cars in a week and you get a legendary crate. Or we get P2. Or literally, I don't know, wins 50 races in a week and get a platinum crate. Just something like that you can grind outside of the game. Make 200 overtakes, get 25 cuppa boosts. Yeah, side quests, pretty much as you say, Zoe. But that's what I'd like to see. That's what I've always wanted to see in this game, because otherwise people get a little bit bored. And we need that little bit of motivation. I'd like to see that. I think it'll be good if it did come through. But, I mean, these are part challenges that we're going to put in GP, so that it feels to me like it's getting there. Yeah, good race that one, indeed. Let's crack on then. Keep going. Got to keep going in sprints as the FA Cup draw is coming up. Dakoka, we're back. Welcome. Hope you're good, Dakoka. We're off to Belgium. Let's see the cup draw. I don't even know what numbers everybody is. Make 1,000 overtakes, get a Zenith. I mean, that would be chaos, wouldn't it? I mean, maybe you should get Zenith if you don't make 1,000 overtakes. Maybe that should be. If you get less than 1,000 overtakes, you get 5 Zenith. If you get over 1,000 overtakes, you get 5 Max Verstappen. Maybe they should do that. Dakoka's in Series 12. Nice, Dakoka. And I bet you're finding it difficult like I am on the free-to-play account. Here's the front. I like it, Kimbo. Yeah, Russell's not qualifying well. But we're away okay. Rival's going to be tough to beat, but let's see what we got. see what we can do. Not very good at the minute. Going to try and keep our eye on the draw as well. And anybody watching who's not from the UK, this is the English Cup draw with the English teams. Just in case you're wondering. So, P5 and P6. Rivals in P1, that's going to be tough to catch. Can we do another recovery drive like you may have seen in yesterday's stream? F1's just getting a little bit chock-a-blocked. We need an overtake. Now we can. Into P4. Again, just got to conserve down. We've got a little bit of work to do. Because this rival should really get up to P3, P4 at least. As round the outside of Verstappen we go. Should be able to get another. Should be able to get P2 here. Maybe not yet. No, we can get P2. So P2 and P4. Now we've got to close them down. Now we've got to try our very best to close this P1 car. And there we are, into P3. I mean, Russell arguably has got better power unit to go after. Norris just losing positions. Luckily we're in P2. Luckily we're safe. He doesn't look like he's got too much power unit left. Rival's got P5. We're just going to try and manage as much as we can. Yeah, he's using all his power unit. So we're in a pretty even state, really. But I think we might just have the faster car, but he is pushing hard. Where's Russell? There he is. I mean, the good news is P3 has got quite a bit of a gap to his P5. We'll try and get the win here. We're not going to be a million miles behind this P1 car. And he's going to push all the way up Eau Rouge. We're going to conserve down. And then we're just going to take our time. What does mediums for Hamilton? Surely the rival will get the mediums, to be fair. Yeah, well, he got no power unit, but he should be able to catch. We're going to just look after a bit of power unit. Rivals just keeps using all their power unit. Try to stop in their positions. If he gets through, we've got good power unit on Norris. We're going to keep conserving down where we can. He keeps using all his power unit, but we're doing okay. We've got nearly half. Can he catch P3 though? I don't know if he can. He's pushing a lot. But again, we don't need to panic here. Just got to play patient. He's getting a little bit of power unit. So if we can put him under pressure now, we can get him to use his power unit. That's what we want to do. We want to get him to use it. And then we'll micromanage it as we go. So he's going to be out of power unit. And now we're going to close the gap. Again, just holding the edge on the power unit. And Russell's not far away either. Again, just push into the final corners. Can we take the lead? Yes, we can. Rival reacts too late. Should be able to conserve down at the top of the hill. And we should be able to disappear, because that rival is not going to save any power unit. They're going to use absolutely everything that they've got to try and close down Norris. I don't think I'll get Russell ahead, but I'll definitely keep hold of P1. We're not a million miles away though. We've done well to get Russell that close. He got very close in the end. Russell coming along. Tell you what, that is a fair race. Close. We nearly got it back. Bit of patience. And that is why, even with a bad start, rival leading, bit of patience, a bit of managing that power unit nicely, and we've managed to pull it back. 1636 with a rival. Yeah, well, only 7 speed less, but, you know, you got to be in it. What are we on? 4997. One more. Good little win though. I mean, they're the satisfying races when you can come through and pull that lead back. But what does anybody else think? If you're just joining us, let us know. What do you actually think of the sponsors? Like, Open opinion. Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Let me know. Because I think it's good. I just think it's a bit fresh, something different to look at. That's the way I look at it. Could be worse. This dude is a wet tyre person. Luckily, David, he didn't do wet tyres then, so hopefully he'll stay off. Maybe we'll give him a good look to try and create the friendship vibe. Let's see though. P1, P3. Good start on this. Always get a good start at Japan. It's always a strong one. Let's see what we can do. He's obviously running a similar setup to ours. Not a million miles different. Only about 6 or 7 points different. And you can see it's used all the power unit. We'll keep hold of that one. But we are still P2. Luckily, Russell is going to be the fast car on the way in. Try and sort the sound out. But it's looking okay. We're in a very sort of even position here. If we can just keep that. Russell's gaining good power unit on the second lap. And we're just going to stretch clear. Won't be using too much power unit with Norris because mediums are very tough to run for 4 laps. So best get Norris's power unit emptied now on the quicker tyre. Epic Albon. Yeah, not great on tyres, Epic Albon. That's the difference. He'll have to go to hards, I would have thought, to be able to do 4 laps on Albon. I think you'll need the hards. And I'll try and plug this cable in after because it sounds like this sound's lagging a little bit. But we're in P3. I'm going to run on. And now we're not going to push Norris too much. We'll use this 5% out of the pits. And then that'll be him done. Because he won't have the tyres to complete 4 laps. But luckily we'll have the pace. And that rival is now pushing as well. Don't need to push ahead. But we should. Yeah, we'll be very much okay. I think this is a different race. The rival didn't get ahead. And now with Norris coming around the final corner, should inherit the lead. Russell will come out behind. There you go, hard tyres. Called it. Albon has to go hard tyres. This is when you know what drivers people use and what strategy they follow. Because when you look at that, I knew that he had to go to hard tyres. And hards versus softs is going to be absolutely no match. So just got to pull away now. Don't need to pull away straight away though. We don't need to waste power unit. We just need to pull in the right areas. Like you're on a nightclub. But what's this? Race 3, I think we're on at the moment. So we've only got 2 more after this one. Yeah, P1, P2, straight into it. How did everybody do on the GP rewards? Anybody get anything decent? Any decent positions in? I mean, we've got 50 plus people watching at the moment. Anybody have anything great to shout about? You can tell me the bad ones as well if you want. Did anybody go and get something great? 80 beat for MK. Yeah, MK stole the show with that. That's a great reward. 80 beat, Series 12, epic part. That's good. How can I join Legio? I'm not finding it in the search menu. It might be full, but try Dakoka. Are you in my Discord channel? If you are, drop me a tag. And I'll try and sort it out after the stream for you. Yeah. Or Yeah, do that. Or post it in. If you look in the join the club section and look for... I think you'll have to join Initio for now because Future is full. So if you tag the president in that, you should be fine. P22 champs, enough Russell to level up to 5. Nice. Good result, Mark, as well. Nishant, we're good. How are you, Nishant? So let me just pull this out and try and reset it. Right, that one. Let's connect it back up. Are we working? Wrong screen. Well, now it's going on the wrong screen. 2 seconds. Right, should be back. Sounds a bit better as well. Forgot to put Alonso in Spa, lost 4 points and finished 11th in contender. Ooh. What did I get? Ocon. Esteban Ocon. P46, tough group and got Cyclones. I mean, tell you what, Mark, P46 with Cyclones, a good pull. That's what you want. Even if you're going to finish low down, you want a good part. Or a good driver. So P4, P11 then. This should be for... We've got one more after this one, I think. Yeah, Ocon's that good. He's out for Abu Dhabi. Going to go testing for Haas instead. So this should be, hopefully, quite easy. What we got then? Arsenal are 2, Chelsea 10, Liverpool 20. Does that mean Villa are 1? I have no idea. David, you're on the stream still, surely. What number's Villa? Any ideas? Anybody watching the FA Cup draw know what number Villa is? Arsenal are 2, so I assume we're maybe 1. If you like the new series, our pit pass crates as well reconverted. No, if you've already unlocked it, the pit pass, they won't change. If you've already got to that milestone, basically, you'll stay at the series that you was in when you unlocked it. Rewards, Nishan, we have had 1 so far from the stream, and that was Lando Norris. So pretty good on that one. Today we've had... What, 2? I think we had back-to-back Bottas today. FA Cup draw, MK. Oh, we are number 3. Aston Villa are number 3. Just going to see who we get. As well as, multitasking and all that. Number 2. I don't want number 2, please. I don't want an Arsenal. $23. Oh, Arsenal, Man United. Wavy, thank you. Thank you very much, Wavy. Glad to see you here as well. Oh, big draw. Who's that one? Exeter. I'll take Exeter. Villa's out. Not yet, MK. But we can't get Arsenal or Man United. Malcolm, welcome. It's easy to guess Liverpool's getting an easy draw. Don't tell David that. He won't be happy. Yeah, Series 9. Fingers crossed, Cheeseburger. Series 9 is not too bad. You could have used Surf Boost at Silverstone in your GP. Mark, don't give me... we forget about that race. Wednesday, do they? So they're playing each other twice then. I want Birmingham. Give me Birmingham. Villa Birmingham. That's what we want. Villa City. Absolutely not, MK. Even though City are in... Oh, here we go. We're at home. We're at home. Aston Villa versus... Oh, who we got? Number 43. Who's that? West Ham. Oh, no. Oh, West Ham. That could have been a bit... Villa Tamworth would have been nice. Yeah, West Ham United. Now it's game over now. That's a shame. I would have liked Birmingham or Coventry. Thought Real Madrid and they play like Alpine. Yeah, they got better. Oh, Man City at home. They're going to pick Liverpool. I'm telling you. 45. Salford City. Oh my God. Man City versus Salford. So, I mean, we're absolutely cruising this one. We're not even concentrating. Not even concentrating. We're back at it in a minute, I promise. But we are nearly at a reward. So I think we've got one more race after this one. Yeah, it is. A bit of a derby in a way, David. A little bit of a derby. But let's take the win. Let's hopefully get a good reward as well. Oh, Liverpool, here we go. Here we go. Liverpool versus Accrington Stanley. Who called it? Who called it that Liverpool were going to get an easy one? Solanke. You're so right. Solanke knew what was coming. Exactly, David. Exactly. What do you think is the best driver to take in 25? How do you mean 25, Pasha? Lives in the States. Does the NFL carry any? I think a little bit, Bradley. I think maybe more when the big events come, like Super Bowl, for example. I think your normal games of NFL in the UK, not too much. There is a couple of games a year that the NFL bring to the UK, though. Ilk, welcome. Yeah, it's not too bad, Ilk, so far. How about you? I think you did well in GP, Ilk. Did you get top 10? I'm pretty sure you got high 360s, if I remember rightly. You mean Series 5? I don't know who Series 5 is. Can you get Zhou Guan Yu? Or is he Series 6? I still don't mean 205. I had no idea, Pasha. Chicago Bears are just over there. Yeah, I mean, they do hold a couple of draws. The old English grounds. Usually Wembley or Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Keyboard. One more race, I think, then. Yep, and we're on for a sprint crate. Come on, one more. What driver level should I aim for to be competitive in Contender? Well, you obviously want the Series 9 res for a start. You're gonna want good levels, probably like level 4, like 5, maybe 4, 5, 6, probably that sort of level. Finish 18th, 363. I'm gonna say I remember you seeing Icon. Oh, Tamworth versus Spurs. Oh. In 2025. Best driver to say. Oh, I don't know yet. Not too sure yet, Pasha. Too early to tell. We don't know what Hutch is going to do with the levels yet, do we? There's going to be a lot of changes, remember. Sainz is going to go to Williams. Now remember, Hamilton is a Series 12 driver, moving to Williams, moving to Ferrari, replacing Sainz, who's going to Williams. He's Series 11. Oh my God, what is this start? I thought they fixed the start at this track. That is terrible start by Russell. I thought they'd fixed it, but absolutely not. Hutch is going to juice Kevin. Well, Kevin, we haven't got next season. We're going to be missing. We're going to need a Kevin replacement. Come on, get through. This is going to be impossible, I think. I don't think we're going to get back to P4. Not on a free strategy. Make sure you do hit that like button. If you're watching on Twitch, hit the follow as well. Remember, if you are Amazon Prime, you can get a free Prime subscription over on Twitch as well. Start at Spa has been killed. Yeah, I thought they fixed the start at Spa though. Has the update like backdated it or something? Because it's not the same today. Not the same at all. We're going to try and get through, though. We've got a long way to go, though. I don't think we're going to get there, personally. Which means we'll lose, but there's not a lot we can do. We only need like 38 points or something. We are into P1. We'll see what we can do. We never give up. We've got 2 Red Bulls ahead of us. That means one of them will double stack shortly. So we are going to gain positions. But Norris is P1. We need a move. Come on, Russell. No, I don't think I've got the pace. Norris has got the pace, though. It's not a million miles, but... Red Bull should double stack. So we should still... We should get ahead of 1 Red Bull. And Verstappen, I think we got ahead of both, did we not? We did get ahead of both. Come on. We only got 3 to catch. And it's Albon, it's Leclerc, and it's Hamilton. Kevin Magnussen. Austin is seemingly tough, so yeah, maybe they've just messed the starts up again a little bit. Right, we're closing the gap. Rival is pushing hard. Right, okay, this is in play. I generally think we're in play here. Can we get past, though? That's the question. There's Hamilton. They're all together. Come on, we need to move this corner. We need to move. Yes, there's one. Can we get Russell out? Come on. Need P5. We need P5 quickly. Sponsors, Jaden, are manufacturers of each part. So at the start of the season, they were announced as by teams, basically. And that is what that is. I don't think we're going to get P5 and P4. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. We're going to push. Hopefully we can get Leclerc into turn 1. And we can. And now it's all about... Can we get P4? There he is. This is a recovery drive of recovery drives. Can we get through now? No, we can't. I'm going to conserve down. Now we're going to push. Can we get past? I don't think we're going to do it. It's going to be close, but I don't think we're going to make it. Agonisingly close. Just couldn't get the pace. It was a close race, though. From P15 all the way to P4, P5. Against a tough team score as well. But we managed to walk the win in P1. Just couldn't get there in the end. Who you in the Constructors' Championship this year? I think McLaren are going to still be okay, I think. But P1, that's what we needed. How many sprints do you do on average in 48 hours? I go from 20 to 25. Probably about the same, Ilk, if I'm honest. Probably about the same. How many have I done today? I've probably only done about 5 maybe today, 6. So probably this week it'll be around 15 or so maybe. So what are we going to get? Pasha goes Max Verstappen. Anybody else for a guess at what we're going to go for in this crate? What do we reckon? Anyone tempted for a guess before we roll it? I'll take some Max Verstappen. I don't know what I'll really want. I'd probably take Beast or something.
Kevin!
Kimmo goes Kevin. Standard. Let's find out, shall we? What are we going to get? $4. Always helps. Prime Fernando Alonso, Zenith and Rudder. 31 Glide. 12 Blaze. Surge Mark says. Hulkenberg. Thessaloniki. Here we go. I think I've had about 3 lots of Valtteri Bottas today. He's coming out of left field constantly. Ugh. Why don't we have Qatar? I don't really know, if I'm honest. I don't know why they've never put it in track. I'm pretty sure when new tracks came previously, it took them a while to put them in. So, yeah, not too sure why they haven't got him, if I'm Qatar. So, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe in 2 years' time, we might get it. Valtteri just pulled him in a P3 crate as well, Bradley says. Yeah, it's not good. It's not what we want. Let's spin this wheel. Yeah, I'll take it. 1.9 million. So, what are we on? 999. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just on the next crate. We lost that race anyway, didn't we? Okie doke. So, let's go and do this next race then. Let's get another crate under our belt. Wasting boost for Bottas. I know, Mark. It's killer sometimes. Sadly, we don't know that's going to be the case, do we? It's like a risk and reward, pretty much. Bottas. Yeah, we don't want... Hey, Steve. Here we go. Bit of in-house team battle. It's time to face Steve B. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, Bottas... Obviously not going to be with us next season. Zhou's not going to be with us next season. There's going to be a lot of work for Hutch to do. Bring on the driver changes. So let's go copper and copper, medium, medium, because we're going to go to wets. 13 reactor. Is that what you just pulled, David? And make sure if you are watching up to this point, make sure the stream's up to date as well. Make sure it's live, not delayed. So, Frost Boost by Steve. And let's see if we can score some good points. Lewis, oh, yeah, you've got Lewis to Ferrari. Perez probably not in his seat. You got... Who else? You got Sainz to Williams. Hamilton to Ferrari. Yeah, there's going to be some changes. Ocon going to Haas. Hulkenberg... Is Hulkenberg going to Sauber? Or like Audi, whatever it's called. There's going to be some big changes for Hutch to do. They're going to have their work cut out. So I'm hoping we've watched the weather correctly in this one, because we've gone for mediums in the hope that by the time we pit on lap number 4, it'll be time for the wets. That's what we're hoping. Hoping we've done that right. Perez get kicked out for the next season start. Yeah, I think he will. I think there'll be a new driver there. Maybe he'll go to RB, potentially, because obviously Perez brings in good money. But hey, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. I think Lawson will most likely get the seat, but Red Bull haven't had a second gunner for an awfully long time now. Yeah, what level will Carlos Sainz be? Is it possible that Williams are not the fastest car on the grid? We know that. But could they have 2 Series 11 drivers next year with Sainz and Albon, but have a bad car? Ferrari to constructors. Ferrari are always there or thereabouts. They've still had a decent enough season, Ferrari. 26 Perez go to Cadillac. I think Cadillac. I think he brings in a lot of money, which they're going to need. Any new team needs money to fund everything. So Perez bringing in so much sponsorship, I do think that is a good shout. It'll be Perez and it'll be another highly backed sponsor driver. They can't afford to go rookie and keep getting the car crashed. They can't. Well, Ilk, appreciate you hanging out. And best of luck for your sprints. Great to see you around here. A bit too early for the wet pit stop, but we're going to do it anyway. So I don't know what is the strategy. Ferrari picked their own strategy. So we are going to be pretty slow. I think Steve will go for wets as well. Hold up for the field. Steve's here. Steve, welcome in. You'll get there, Steve, because I'm on wets now as well. But you've got softs out front for a couple of laps, so you're going to be fine. I'll try and push to get ahead. Has to be Logan. They want a US driver. Yeah, a Logan's too damaged. It's the damage that's the problem. I'll try and get to P1, P2 and put the brakes on. But I think they're going to be slow anyway because of wets. So next lap, Steve, they'll pit. So you've got a full lap to get some racing at them. I'll try and push ahead. Soft, hard, soft. Yeah, these are rapidly slow now. Let's try and get P1 and slam it on. IndyCar champs, no need Logie Bear. Right, let's conserve down then. Let's see if I think we'll just fly past them if I'm honest. They're going to pit this lap. Yeah, we can't even hold them up if we tried. You'll definitely get P5, I think. Are they going? I'm assuming they're going to pit. Yeah, so P3, P4. We tried to hold them up for you, Steve. Oh, you're going to get... Oh, you should get 5th. Oh, it's going to be close. Last lap. Indica, yeah. The field's going to change a lot. That is for sure. Be some interesting to see what does happen. Why do you think Lewis Hamilton is the second Schumacher? Oh, Pasha, I'm more interested to see if does Lewis Hamilton go to Ferrari and be a number 2 driver? Will that be the case? Still a decent point, Steve. 0 power and no corners, my worst track on this setup. Are you on a power unit setup, Steve? I'm assuming. Yeah. Speed and power unit. Makes sense. So power unit tracks you must dominate. Speed you'll be there or thereabouts. It's just, yeah, cornering tracks tough. Do you find yourself too slow, Steve, with a completely balanced setup? But it's still got good points. 158 corner or something, that's still good points. Open the platinum crate. I'll open it in a minute. I'll swap it for another platinum crate. And we got Japan again. You'll be glad we didn't match again, Steve. Not with this circuit. Yeah, 3 out of the 4 tracks are fine. Yeah, I thought so. Knowing Hutch, you probably get in Japan a lot. It's how he usually rolls. So, cup out for this guy. Let's see if we can get a win. You know it. Absolutely, Steve. Well, you know how it works. Oh my god, what is his start? How's he just done that? Yeah, it always seems to be the case. Like, my free-to-play account is in Series 12 at the moment. And I go full power unit because I've got no other choice because they're so bad. And I always don't get the power unit tracks. It's always a nightmare. You don't open crate and create space. Don't need to, Mark. Don't need to. When you know what crates you get in, you do not need to. So, let's conserve Russell. We should be able to get ahead of the median though. He's gaining good power unit on me though. That's annoying. Had Miami all day, Japan every in Belgium regular. Yeah, and I can guarantee you, if you change your setup, Steve, to cornering and speed, you'll get the power unit tracks. It's always the way. So he's pushing quite a bit at the moment. This is what I want him to do. I want him to push that little bit more on this car because he's going to run out of tyres at the end of the stint. Norris was a little scared. He's still pushing. Russell is... I'm happy with Russell in P6 because it's just a soft and medium ahead, but he's going to have very good power unit later on. And yeah, I'll tell you what, he's got hardly any tyre left. He's used a lot of tyre on that setup, that strategy. So let's get these two. I can't use Russell too much. I want to just protect his power unit. But he's got not a lot of tyre left. He's probably on conserve at the moment. Norris is faster somehow at this track. We'll push him a little bit. Is he out of tyre now? He is now out of tyre. What's the gap? 4.1. Yeah, it's coming down. 6.7. And he'll be into the pits as well. Okay, so we should be able to get in here. Russell is in. He's coming out on softs. He's going to be very quick. But the question is, can we get... I don't know if we'll hold on. I think it's Russell that's got to be the play. So I think he's going to beat us here. I am not going to be able to survive with Norris. Need to get past with Russell. He's pushing hard on the softs, but yeah. We're sitting duck on this one. So, luckily we don't need 47, but I don't think I'm going to take victory. The mediums are not going to last at all. Up to P4. Yeah, we got no chance. He's too fast for us in this current play. And it was only a matter of time before he absolutely sped past us. Told you, 4 medium, 3 soft, very good. But Russell, just too far back at the start. That real bad race start cost us. No, all good, Pasha. All good. Absolutely fine. Yeah, I just don't have the tyres for Norris. The only thing I can do is try and push and see. And I know my sound seems like it's gone again, which is annoying. I am going to push. I'm going to run out of tyres, but I might as well risk it all. Might as well risk it all. And there you go. Out of tyres. Knew that was going to happen. We pulled pretty good race. But it was literally the race start that cost us. Having to make up so much ground. Absolutely destroyed that one. But we'll take it. I'm fine by that. Continue that one. 1636. I mean, I just couldn't keep up on that one. And there you go. He had 192 cornering and still managed to stay ahead. Race start killed us off. So let me just, again, plug this back out. What are we on? 5,000 race wins, that is. 5,000 race wins. Jesus. Wow. That is not too bad, eh? Let's plug it back in again. Not bad wins, eh? We've been flying. I don't think I did 5,000 races last season. Oh. Here's one for you. Ove. Is this Ove? Or is it his bot? Is it Ove or is it his bot? Let's find out. Yeah, sound just doesn't want to work tonight. At all. P5, P8. We will go surf. Running out of that bit a little bit, but we'll go with it. And we've got probably 2 races then until we're back on another sprint crate. Is it Ove? It is Ove. He is in here. Is Ove in here? George Russell. Russell's not had the best start again. Russell, even though he's got such a good race start, seemingly just really seems to struggle. But we are into P4. Should be able to get P3. There we go. How can you tell if it's a bot? Usually if you match up pretty quickly, it's usually a real player. So that search was pretty quick. So that's why I believed it was him. And it turned out it was. He'll be spurred on right now. And he's doing a good job. He's in currently P2 and P4. I wonder if he's going for an extra power unit setup, but we're ahead with Russell. And then we can just hold him up a little bit. Leave him on medium. Just conserve. Hold him. I think our power unit's set looking a little bit faster, so I think he's on a balanced setup. And that's fine, I'm okay with that. Again, just keeping my power unit level topped up all the time. And then conserve down. They're straight. And then what we do is just tap it. And it should be able to dive bomb this corner. And then cut back down. Just interfere with the rivals picking up power unit. Well, there you go. Well, this is pretty nicely done so far. Tyres are looking pretty tough for Ove. Obviously, you're probably level 6 drivers maybe. But he's sending Leclerc still. But Norris is back out in the lead, so that's good. I don't need to push the tyres. Ove's going to double stack at the moment. And then conserve down again. So again, use the straights to conserve. We're going to push into the corner. And we're going to take back P2. Try and push a little bit to keep him there. Like so. And then he should be out of tyres. Which he is. And then in. So Norris can carry on. Might get jumped in the pit here. And because I am the second car, first car in, I probably will get jumped. As we... Oh, don't. But we get a safety car. This is going to be the slowest safety car of our lives. Because we don't want a safety car. And it's a 2-lap safety car as well. Which makes it even worse. It's going to be a 1-lap sprint at the end. Yeah, sadly, all that gap that Lando Norris out front made, he's gone. What I might do is just... I kind of want to pit for softs. It's kind of pointless because I don't want to waste another boost. So I'm going to keep Norris out there. So I'm just going to leave him on the mediums. And you look at the gap we had with Norris. Such a big gap. So yeah, I'll leave Norris out. It'll be absolutely fine. I mean, hopefully, we might actually get around quite far without the stacking up. Now you can go to the store and buy your weekly food and come back. Yes, I mean, this is why we lose sprints sometimes. Because a 2-lap of this, I mean, when the track is... The track's a good 45 seconds anyway. And with a safety car, you're looking at like a minute and a half. So at the minute, struggling. I mean... We're going to have full power units. The question will be is can Norris on the mediums not get in Russell's way? It's going to be a race. Ove's done well though. But we should be winning with the boosts that we've got and the setup. Let's have a look at the old safety car in action. This is how long we get. There's the chicane under the bridge. Thought I was going to overtake the safety car then. Look at it, here we are. Look at the nice little Mercedes. Beautiful. Right then, I want some flashing lights on my car. And then we're going to push straight away. The biggest problem I'm going to have is Norris letting Russell through and they get in each other's way. And it's not gonna matter. But Norris might get ate up by the softs here. Should we go cinematic view for the final lap? Bit of like TV F1 this is. Oh, look at this. Through the tunnel. Action. This is like a film. Norris to the left. Defend him. As we're coming up to the final corner, Norris is going to keep it. And across the line. Bit of cinematic for you. We'll take that one. 47. 1607. Ove did well then. Ove did well. Car, yeah, balance setup. Level 6, indeed. So what are we on now? 139. Good race. If Ove's watching, that was a good race. First time I think I've raced Ove. On our team, anyway. Yeah, instinct's good, right? Oh, Ove's changed setup. I'm sure he was 1601. I'm sure he's just gone power unit setup. I'm sure he was 1601 then. He might have added some power unit. I reckon he has, Pasha. Let's find out. I'm gonna not take any risks here. I'm sure he's gone and edited his setup, which means we could lose this one. It's gone instinct though. I bet Ove will probably be in my messages now going, what are you using Frost and that for? Again, bad start by Russell. Not great. But let's see. We should be able to tell pretty quickly what he's running. P7. P6. But Frost will give us the tyres that we need. 1607, just checked. Yeah, I think he's on power unit setup now. So I'm going to have a lot of work to do to hold him up. I am on a good boost though. I am going to get one and at least P3 and P4. He is quick though. He is quick. Let's try and keep pushing because I'm not going to use the power unit on the medium stint much. Use Leclerc is a very good. He does, but Norris has got a bit more qualifying. That's why I picked Norris. 5 more qualifying at my level for Norris. And then we're going to come in for mediums. So Russell's in a handy position. Not a lot of power unit, but he has got softs to come back to. Ove's going to go 2-stop or he'll go to medium or hards. I don't think he'll get the mediums with Albon, so I think Ove would have to go to softs or hards. I don't think he'll go mediums. It just wouldn't have the tyre management at all. He can barely get 3 softs on these drivers. So he should go hards. Based on what I've seen. Should go to hard tyres. Yep, there's one. And then Albon should definitely go to hards. Yep, there's 2. So yeah, kind of knew that would be the case. Albon's got terrible tyre management, barely getting free, but he has got lower levels Ove has. So that will also be a reason to factor in. But he's definitely rocking the more. I mean, he'll still be very quick on this power unit setup. Let's not forget that. Russell's going to drop back down to P4. The question will be is, can we hold on with Norris? We're going to try and conserve power unit. Can we come out in P3? Oh, no, we can't. Albon's okay. It's just his tyres. Using Russell, Fabio, because of Series 12 being race start series. That's why I'm using Russell. Bit more race start for me. So just playing around with Russell, really. He's level 8 as well, so he's the best I'm going to get him. So I should have some full lap of pushing in me with Norris. The way I'm looking after the tyres. I reckon I can get P2. Reckon I can do it. He is pushing all the time. He has got power unit left though. Let's push from now. I think I'll have enough tyre to get me round now. Been waiting and waiting and waiting. Softs are going to be so much quicker than the hards. Up the inside we go. Easy. And a car coming out of the pits. Final lap, overtake into P1, P2. Should be able to finish this off and get Russell gone. Bit of holding up though. There's cars everywhere here. Norris might run out. Will he run out of tyres? Not from there. But we are going to get it. Don't take P2. Let me put it on conserve. It's on conserve. It's on conserve. I tried to give it back, David. Good point though, David. I probably should have given Ove some more points. I was too focused on a good battle. But he definitely went power unit, look. 219 on power unit. Definitely saw that one. 186. If we get him again, I'll give him the win. If we get you again, Ove, and you watch him, we'll give you P1, P2 if we get you this time. We need 38. What do we got? 186. So we need 39 points, but we don't get Ove. Damn it. Japan. AI Leclerc is fast, yes. Even in Champions GP, AI Leclerc is super fast. Very quick. He gets me a lot. He really does. Often drop points because of him. Mediums because of the rain in 2 minutes 40. Let's go. Let's push. Make sure you get your guesses in as well. Get your guesses in. What are we going to get from our sprint crates? Now, what do I need? I think the Beast I haven't had a lot of. Since it's got so close to leveling up, I haven't had any at all. I think it's on about 370 out of 400. I guess any of the big parts, big drivers, we'll take. But at the minute, we're quite a while away from any type of upgrade. Apart from Beast. I think Hamilton's about nearly 300 out of 400. So maybe for the Mercedes event, could be okay if we get him. So, but we need more Hamilton. We haven't had any today. But I think we should be in for when the rain comes in here. Minute and 30. Sleeping, Pasha. Sleeping. Yeah, they're in the living room with the missus. To introduce Inters. Yeah, well the thing is, for Inters, Nabil, they have to keep the weather the same sort of duration. So they'd have to go like heavy rain for wets, and they'd have to go smaller rain for intermediates. I don't think they can put too much guessing in the game, otherwise it'll be chaos. This is going to be too early for a pit stop on wets, but it's better than doing an extra pit stop. Yeah, Fabio, we're not... we're pretty much level 7s across the board on epics, so it is a lot easier. If I went to my free-to-play account, I get 9 points a race, 10 points a race, maybe 30 points at a power unit track. So it's very much trouble. It takes me about an hour to do a Series 12 on the free-to-play, and there's no guarantee I'm going to come first, second or third. Most likely I'm not. Whereas this account is the one that's going for P1 at the moment. So I just want to get that P1, and then I can put all my eggs into getting the free-to-player P1. That is the aim by the end of the season, is to get the free-to-play account a Champions P1 medal. With the current grouping, I don't see why we can't do that. Free-to-play account, basically all power unit, Fabio. I'm too slow if I go balance, so I just go full power unit and just hope for a power unit track. I still lose on power unit as well. Racing Series 12 for drivers level 5, Max, Lando, Charles, Lewis and Alonso. I would use Lando and Charles, but maybe you could put in Lewis for race start. If you qualify near the back, Bradley anyway, take Lewis and Lando, I would say. If you qualify near the back. So, what are we on? Lap 6, 1-2. Nice and easy. Cementing this one from a long way out. But Series 12, remember, it's going to be rotated on Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday, all the track rotations are going to happen again. So most likely, we'll probably be at speed, I imagine, for Series 12, because we've not long had power unit and cornering. Series 11 will go to... What will Series 11 go to? Race start, that it is now. And Series 10 is going to go to cornering. That will be the current play for it. Just don't know what tracks we're going to get. That's the difference. As we're in. There you go. Get your guesses then. Good 40 people watching. Let me know in the comments now, in the chat, what are we getting from our sprint crate? Another one bites the dust. Although it's going to be a long time before this rival finishes, because P15 is going to take another 30 seconds. We've had a safety car in Miami, 2 laps, and we've had this now, so chances are we're not going to get P1 here. Look how slow they are. P17. Max says Pasha. Hamilton says Undertaker. PU Series 12. I think it's speed, I could be wrong. I'm only assuming. But I think we haven't had speed for a while. I'm pretty sure we've had power unit not too long ago. I'll try to, Fabio. Try to. So 47. Did the safety car cost us? The answer is yes, it did. The safety car definitely cost us in the end. Yeah, that was always going to happen. 2 laps of a safety car at Miami is just brutal. And that is what happened then. So we're only going to get P2, but hopefully it's something worth it. $5. Let's see what we get. Hamilton, Quantum, and for P2. I mean, it's a part that we use for our cornering setups, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. I'll take that one. That's okay with me. Bit of Valkyrie. Annoying for the P2 though. We should have been P1, but safety car and a slow AI absolutely killed us. But we'll take it. It's part of a part that we need to upgrade. As we try and load in. So what are we on? So we should get a platinum this race. So let's open this crate. And hopefully we can swap it around. So we'll open the platinum. Hopefully we get a little bit of luck on this one. Epic one. Daddy Boy Stroll. I mean, at least it's not a maxed asset. Oh, God. And Zhou Guanyu. I mean, yeah, that got gradually worse, I think. We're nearly maxed Zhou Guanyu. Still not what we wanted. So, let's go again. Roll the sleeves up and race. Anybody else done any more sprints since we've been live? Anybody want to tell us what they might have had? Because what have we had now then? So we've had Lando when we started. We had some Valtteri Bottas. And then we've had... yeah, P2. So, yeah, it's not been the greatest day, has it, for sprints so far? Race 3 of next one. Copper. How do you mean, David? I've confused me. So power unit is next then, is that what we're saying? So power unit in Series 12, race start in Series 11, and cornering in Series 10. Is that what we're saying is going to be the case? I can't remember having speed not too long ago. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like speed we haven't had. I'm sure they dropped power unit not too long ago. Because I remember us having Austin and then having Austin again. Is there an app preview like chest rotation? You can work it out if you know what to look for. Something that may be a future video. But we should have opened that platinum and we should get now a platinum from this one. But let's continue on. Hopefully a good reward to come with it as well. We need like the 13 of the good stuff. Well, Diva Ready, we appreciate your support on that one. Thank you very much. Very underrated and deserve more subs, likes, and well, appreciate that, Diva Ready. Absolutely. Kind words. Thank you very much. Obviously, we're just chilling. Yeah, no video. No, we won't plan one at some Maybe one day when the game's died, David, yeah? But no, appreciate that. Yeah, it's a very small market, isn't it, F1 Clash, when you consider all the big games out there. So, yeah, we do okay. Keep some of the bills ticking over, you know what I mean? So, Russell can continue on then. Rival out of tyres. Rival's gone round with no tyres. So hopefully they're not just messing around. And they've just generally missed a pit by accident. But luckily this is the first race. So even if they take ages in the first race, we wouldn't have entered a group yet. So we can just... It doesn't matter how long it takes for them to complete. Because we won't enter a group until we've finished the race. So Norris goes through. And he does pit, so he should pit that other car now as well. Gone to softs too. To Leclerc to make it to level 4. Well, hopefully, Fabio, you've got Leclerc boosted 10% this week. Hopefully, that's going to be a big help for you. If you can get that extra 2. But we're looking good in this one. Well clear. A lot of people get it the Monday after, so for the fact that you need it so early, hopefully you can get some gold crates opened and you can, yeah, maybe sneak that 2 from somewhere. What have we got coming up in the old pit pass tomorrow as well? Is there anything half decent in the pit pass tomorrow? Gold crate, and if you pay for the pit pass, a legendary driver's crate as well, so... You could get that tomorrow. Very much so. Keep an eye out. Keep hoping for it. Has anybody else had a epic, what you've been waiting for ages? Anybody else in the same boat? Where you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for the one epic to drop? No chance Senna is in there. Yeah, well, aren't they doing a Brazilian legendary drivers GP soon? So Senna's going to be boosted for that one. And a race crate coming up too as well. Race crates are good. They're not too bad. And a legendary. What you get so far, I had to leave. We got second a moment ago. We had a 2-lap safety car MK. And that got us 5 Stroll, I think it was. And then before that, I think it was Bottas, I want to say. Give you all the fortune. Yeah, Midlands for me, Deveready, England, yep. So this should be my Platinum crate now, hopefully. Sprints with the F2P, probably next week, Julianis, because I can't compete in Series 12 at the moment. So probably next week we will do that. And there we go. Bingo. That's what we needed. Back in. Replace for like swaps. That's what we needed. So, straight back in. Let's get this P1 crate. Valkyrie for David. Valkyrie's okay. Have you got that maxed though yet, David? I know you've got a few items maxed. I'm getting closer. Valkyrie... I think it's not that close actually, I don't think. But I think I've only got 4. I haven't even got 4 Senna, I think. I've only got 2. Not great, Deveready. Just don't think I don't think he necessarily deserves that one. Or we got Surf we can use a bit more of. Could use Instinct, but it'll be okay. Valkyrie, not Stroll. Oh yeah, good point. What did I get a Stroll out of? It was the crate, it was the Platinum crate, wasn't it? Stroll and then Bottas or Zhou Guanyu. That was the one. Valkyrie, Tsunoda and Hulk this morning. Oof. Yeah, I think today's been rough for a few people by the sounds of it. I mean, sometimes I do get days where I get unbelievable. Like last week, I think one of the days I got like 5 Lewis Hamilton in about 10. So I was booming. But these races tend to get a lot easier. But next week, we'll definitely be looking at doing a free-to-play sprint. Because with rotations, it's going to be so much easier for me to race Series 12 from this Wednesday. I just can't compete at the moment. Not a chance. The problem I've got is I need Series 12 assets. You can only get Series 12 assets by winning in Series 12. And I can't win in Series 12. I don't have the parts. I don't have the boosts. Nothing. We'll let him go. Don't need to trouble that one. And then we'll come back past him. Pretty much on the final corner. Like so. Cut them down. Well, I was in Series 10. I got 55 Ocons. I mean, the Ocon would be great if you can get it. Just learning it, Fabio. Literally learning it. Many. I mean, I've done 5,000 wins. You get to know where you're at. Yeah, I have to race Series 11 at the moment, unless I do full power unit setup in Series 12. And then I just have to go through sprints, getting 10 points at cornering and 10 points at Spa with speed. It's the only way. I did get a P3 earlier today, though, on the free-to-play by accident. And I did manage to get some, I think it was P3, 4 Cyclone, I think it was. I think you might get 4. Two Albon, 2 Fiori, Gasly, Cyclone, Piastri, Perez and Kevin. Yeah, that's not a great swing of sprint crates, isn't it? 16 simultaneously for Nishan. Tips on how to get out of the earlier series like 5 or 6. I've been finding it difficult. Oscar, yes, I do have a complete how to win series based on a free to play account that you can go from Series 2 all the way up to Series 9. So go and take a look at that. That will help you out massively. 16 Ocon. So what do we got? This should be a 47 once pit stops come in. Which should be good. P1, P3 should get ahead of Norris. Although this AI has been pretty quick, I must say. Yeah, give it a check. And that's for anybody watching. If you're struggling in a certain series, I do have a pretty much, a video for every single one. And yes, you do, Pasha. You know how it works. Every doorbell, every car sound. Yap. The dogs kick. A cockaboo and a labradoodle, Julianus. Cute dogs. You've seen them on stream. Sometimes they make it on sprints. Sometimes they make it on GP days. When we can, we'll bring them in. Can't today. Maybe another day. So rival pits then. And that should leave us then to come home and take 47s. Don't need the 47. You only need roughly about 43, 44 points. But every little 47 helps for race number 2. Should fly. Yeah, no, and luckily the AI is going to finish pretty quick as well. So that means we'll get to go ahead and get out of this race pretty quickly. Norris is about to lose tyres, but it'll be okay. And then finally through. So that's a good one. Get in. Let's go. Probably should be able to get in another one. So 1, 2. So done 2, I think then. So let's kick on this one. Let's see if we can continue on. 504 1581. That's good. How are you? Also not trying to make that guy names pronounced like they. Hold on a minute. I'm not great on English, so here we go. Favor? Is that how you say it? Favor, I'm gonna say, is how you do pronounce it. Basically, you got nothing. Pretty much, MK. Yeah, nothing to trouble your scoring. That's pretty much what it means. You'll be safe from your P1 days. No, I'm absolutely not 49. Absolutely not. Take off 19 years off that. Take off the 19. Favor. I'm just rubbish with names. You just have to excuse me. I have to call you T or something. We know you're friends with. Jeez, I'm not that old. Come on. I don't look this good being that old. Qatar GP is on Vinjoy Mark. Honestly, even on F1 Clash, there's Behemoth. I can't even say it. Behemoth. Hutch knew what they were doing when they put that in, because they knew I wouldn't be able to say it. If anyone else can pronounce a name, then absolutely give me the hints. AVG, absolutely go for it. Why not? Have a go. You don't have to spend anything. Behemoth. No, you don't sound as good, does it? I'm just bad at names. Just bad at names. Football, golf. That's me, Fabio. I'm trying to still know, like, they, them context. They, va. So it's they, va. We're not doing them all, AVG. You got it. Okay. Well, we got there in the end. It wasn't that hard, actually, was it, to be fair? I'm just stupid. As it is race driver. I see video. Heine, welcome. How are we, Heine? Norris onto the mediums. It'll be good. Russell's going to be out of tyres, but again, we're well clear of AI. Should get some good points here. And that would be race number 3, I think. Should be race number 3. But yeah, hope everyone is good. Yeah, should clear this now. Absolutely clear it away. Steamrolling these. Yeah, we try, Oscar. I mean, we are at the higher end of the account levels on this main account. So, I mean, sprints is a little bit more easy. I don't have to necessarily concentrate too much unless you get a real player. Next week, when we do the free-to-play account, you will notice a big difference because we'll be fighting for every single point. So, yeah, it kind of gives you a false reading as to how easy it is. Yeah, So annoying. Literally, I just don't even have to control. I can just sit here, and it's almost like cinema. Just watch them go around. Look, easy. I just don't need to do anything. Just check where they are every now and then just bring it home. But yeah, next week you'll see me free-to-play account literally like this. Every power unit save, every attack into corner, I'll be fighting for every 2 points. Might be a little bit more interesting. What drivers did you use on the free-to-play? I have got... what have I got? Level 2 Lando and I think level 3 Russell or level 4 Sainz I think I've got. They're the best drivers. So not great. I do have a P3 Champions though and a top 10. So I've had some good little rewards. No good rewards but good results. But we try. And now we're at a bit of a tougher group now. So a bit of a stalemate. Just a normal iPhone 12. Pasha. So gold on that one. So 5. Yeah, 4. 2. Right. So should have a gold I think at the end of this one. Let's skip through this one. 2 Nico. Let's get straight back in. 2 more races and we'll be into another crate. What do we got here? Another real player. Always good when you get real players though, because races go quicker. That's what we need. But yeah, free to play is tough. I mean, I don't even do the pit pass premium, so it is the extreme of free to play. But it is tough. It is really tough. So again, good boosts. When you've got the boosts like we have, it is game changing. Gerhard Berger. Is this what this guy's got? No. Hamilton and Russell. See if we get a better start. Yeah, they do. They always look good under the lights, Mark, especially when they've got the good liveries. Absolutely right there. Free to play is tough because that's. I mean, any game is free. I mean, any game has costs attached to it. Ultimately, the more you buy, the better you become. But you definitely still need skill included in the game. Still need skill to go and play a game like this and do the strategies, manage your power unit. Know when to attack, defend, like all part of learning, all part of skill. And yeah, favour, we absolutely are. We just chill, nice and relaxed. Nothing to. We get a bit more excited in GP weekends because we're absolutely fighting for every single point, so we get excited. But Monday, Tuesday, yeah, kind of quite chilled. Just relax, race, chat. Doesn't need to be anything more. And to be honest, my streams only work well if you guys and girls talk. If you all talk, we talk about stuff. If we don't, I lose the will to live and talk to myself for a couple of hours. So the more you guys engage, the easier the stream gets for me. Which track do you enjoy playing the most? So I really like Brazil. I think Brazil is a really, really good track on this game. Silverstone, I just don't get on with. I just do not get on with Silverstone at all. Just seems to be my bogey track. But, I mean, let's ask everyone else. What is everybody? I need 2 tracks from you. What is your best track? And what is your worst track? I'm expecting to see a lot of Monacos at bad. But Silverstone just does it for me. I just can't. I always seem to find it really tough. And Nabil likes Silverstone the most. We'll swap Nabil. I just don't get on with it. I don't at all. Leclerc, I thought I was P1, P2, but how's Leclerc that far ahead? Silverstone, it should be an easy track. Power unit, it shouldn't be too difficult, but for me, I just can't get to grips with it at all. Jeddah, Fabio likes Jeddah. That's an interesting one. Jeddah can be rough. Monza, hate Imola. Well, arguably, Imola's the easier one to score because of power unit this season, but Monza can be tough. Depends if you like, if you're on about F1 Clash or real life. Like Singapore on this game should be really easy to score points. Baku's favourite, Canada is least for Oscar. Canada's tough. Canada is tough. Bahrain's decent. Yeah, Bahrain, Brazil. I like Brazil. I mean, on the game and in real life, Brazil always fantastic races. At Sao Paulo. Remember the weather a couple of years ago in Brazil? That dark storm. It was huge. Never seen anything like it. Favourite F1 driver? Well, favourite driver's got to be Schumacher. I grew up watching Schumacher at Benetton and then to Ferrari all the way through his career. So I'm a genuine big Schumacher fan at the time. And again, yeah, favourite track probably in terms of the game, Brazil, but in terms of real life racing, probably would be Brazil and Silverstone. Just I don't like Silverstone on this game. But we're going to get 46 here, which is good. Brazil's a weird one because it's not a big track, so you don't think you get a lot of overtakes. But look at Lewis Hamilton coming through the field a couple of years ago. Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, you always get some good races there. Press F skill. If I press F, it does something different. Actual favourite. Well, Schumacher's my actual favourite. But in current conditions now, probably someone like Lando, maybe. At present. Yeah, I've got loads of little buttons on this computer that do a lot of different things. I can just go... I can go... Yep, I've got plenty of little things I can do. What house have we got? This one. Got loads. I have got some horns, but the horns are not working. I'm sure they're H. I just basically have to keep clicking the keyboard. Oh, there you go. I got some calculations. Basically, I put them all in and then forgot which buttons they are. So I can't really do them all the time. I don't know if it works on this one. No, it doesn't work on this screen. Veer, we're giving a shout out. Veer could mean completely something different. I don't know. Who knows? Press something you usually don't. That's when the stream ends and it shuts down because I just found a secret button. Mansell, Hill, Irvine, Button, then Lewis. Tyres, I'm leaning towards Norris. Yeah, well, Lewis probably only got a couple of years. Yeah, next week for free-to-play sprints, we'll have the calculations, absolutely. Usually Monday, Tuesday, Dava. That's when we usually stream. And then if we can get any other streams in on the week, on the Saturday, Sunday, we try. But usually Monday and Tuesday is the most fun days, really, for streaming because of sprints. Sometimes, from time to time, we can do a Saturday or a Sunday. It depends on how busy we are. But if not, we'll always try and get a video out. Sunday is just a more difficult day to get something out. I tried one, Thaver. It went okay. I haven't tried one since. I think I did the first 2 of the season. Got some okay views, but yeah, just was always too busy to really get the time to do every single one. I feel like if you want to stream races, you've got to do every single race. That's how you build up your follow. Do you find Russell boring? I used to like him a lot more at Williams, Mark. I think now that Russell is all into this drivers' association, I just think he got a bit boring. I probably agree with you. He's a lot more like that school nerd now. Do you know what I mean? He's like very to the book, to the rules. We must follow this, this, and this. Where I'd like him just to just give a load of crap to somebody. But he's very much... I get what he's done. He's took it on himself. But, yeah. Yeah, Davide, that's absolutely... You're not the only one on that one. We've seen plenty of times this evening where I've got a perfect start, not gone forward at all, dropped like 8 positions, 7, 8 positions. And Miami, Silverstone, yeah, Spa, currently, all the same. So, yeah, hopefully they fix it. They did improve Spa, but it just doesn't seem to have done the job. It suddenly worked great for one day, and then suddenly it's back to normal. So I don't know if they've reversed it by accident or not, but yeah, they need to work on that one. It's like in Brazil. If you watch the Brazil circuit on F1 Clash, when you start the race, you all go left into the wall. Doesn't make sense. Why? And there's a few tracks like that. I think Miami, they all go left as well. I think actually in pretty much every track they go left. Japan, they go left. Spa, they don't kind of. Austin, they go left at. I think Jeddah they do, because a lot of the race starts are good when they're down the outside or the inside, one of the two. Toki, welcome. How are you doing, Toki? Any decent rewards today for you out there? Also stuck with perfect into... Well, they should have fixed that a little bit at certain tracks. Maybe they haven't fixed it for all of them yet, but they should have. Silverstone turn 3-4 traffic is just like real life. A pain in the backside it is, Nabil, at that circuit. I mean, you'd have seen me yesterday on GP. Got a perfect start and just got stuck. Went from like P10, P9 to P16, and I just couldn't get the positions back. Bottas and Gasly. Don't imagine you're too pleased with that then, Togi. Bottas is common today. Definitely seems like people pull the same sort of cards. Yeah, bots are... Obviously, bots are based on people you're playing as well. But is this a sprint crate that we're at now? I think we are at a sprint crate now. Get your guesses in. We're about to come to an end of this one. Get your guesses in. What are we going to get? And then we've probably got time for one more sprint. P1. P2. Definitely doesn't work. No, the horns are not working. Now none of them are working. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know about the first, with the sponsor stuff. I don't know. I wish they went big for the first ones. I really do. I think they... Coins for Series 12 Champs GP doesn't make sense. And we're back on the board. I just wish they were like race points in Champions, because I think that's what matters more. So let's open this one and we can get on to one last sprint. Lawson, Russell, Yuki, and Yes, here we go. That's what we needed. Salute the Cyclone. 13. That's what we needed. Bit of extra power. That is a good pull. I kind of feel like we needed one. Nearly into the 300s as well with that one. And we got a lot of that in the... if you haven't seen, I've released a few videos today, but go and watch the Cyber Monday offer video. Some big pulls. Big pulls from that one. And in case, before we do, I mean, 600 bucks, that's what these cost. I'm going to do it because I do it for the video, do it for the stream. I don't care about my own keeping of books. That's how easy it is to get a Series 12 asset. That's all my video was earlier. Bang, bang, bang. But it's very expensive for that one. Not bad. Not bad, like. I mean, it's a Series 12 asset. 5008. Cool. Let's go. One more. Let's see what we got. See if we can finish on a strong victory. Yeah, David, you know, you get to the end of the month, you know how it rolls, right? I'm being starved of Hutch books now. I've got nothing left. I'm poor. That's why I had to get back to YouTube. Needed $1, David. Come on then. Let's make sure we don't have to do an extra race. You should get a lot of tokens though, Davide. You should get a lot of tokens. So I would just keep upgrading. You're going to get loads. There's crates every week offering them as well. The weekend offer was... Yeah, I didn't fancy that one. Well, look at this for a bad start. There's your bad start. Didn't go anywhere. Pasha, we haven't got it. We're on the good stuff, healthier stuff today. Wouldn't even want to look, David. 0. I generally actually don't know. I don't look. I saved a lot of books from last season. A good 6 months of 4K books from Hutch initially. So that was about 30k. Yeah, that's not bad, Thayer. For the first time of asking, not too bad at all. I wouldn't even say that close for me, David. I don't think I've... Based on what I used to get free, it's not as much, but... Yeah, obviously I get revenue from YouTube, etc. Which, in terms of my own personal money, not a lot at all. Pretzel is only good for Silverstones. This event I will not push. Pretzel's good. Pretzel's a good boost. Palm's a good boost. Hey, David, you've got 2 P1s. You're looking a lot better than I am. That's for certain. So, Norris and Russell. This one should be easy. 9th and 12th for the rival. That's it, Nabil. You know how it works. 200 for Toki. Yeah, catch you later, Mark. Have a good one. Cheers for catching up. Enjoy the race as well. Plus the pit pass. Yeah. Pit pass is needed. You need that, really. For such a small price, you need the pit pass in there. Definitely. I mean, if the free-to-play had the pit pass, I'd be looking a lot better on the account now. But sadly, it doesn't. Yeah, Ozohave, some people go low GP and try and get the boost. That's what people try and do. Undercut and overcut are not really strong this season, Fabio. We're kind of starved of strategies. When you think about it, this season, a lot of the tracks are one stop, and you have to be on the right tyre. For example, Spa now, 3 soft, 3 soft. Last season, a 2 soft, 2 soft, 2 soft was quicker than a 3 medium, 3 medium. So we're quite starved of strategies this year. So the undercut overcut only ever works probably at a wet circuit or a odd numbered circuit like a 7-lap race. You could go 3 softs, undercut, go mediums, but there's not a lot in it anymore. There's really not. At Spa, for example, 2 wet, 2 wet, 2 wet used to be the undercut to a 3 wet, 3 wet. But if you've got to make an extra stop these days, it's just so much slower. It's just really not much point. So strategy has got easier this season, and that is because Hutch pretty much extended the tyre life for the game. Softs last so much longer in certain tracks now. Like last season, I couldn't do 3 softs at Japan. Pretty much. Maybe just. But a 3-2-2 was the fastest strategy around Japan. Now, it's a 3-4. Yeah, Julian's pit pass is a lot better now. I'm glad I called out the issues with the pit pass, because ever since I feel that I called the issues out, things have started to be better. And the pit pass, I think, is better now. There's a lot of boosts, there's a lot of crates, there's hardly any green crates in there. I think it's a lot better, the pit pass these days. Yeah, undercut for Silverstone, 3-4 works. Yeah, that's it, Turkey. You know, 100%. You don't need to do a lot, do you? The only thing you got to do now is manage the power unit up and down. That's pretty much it. But there's 1 win under the belt. I think, is that 1 win or 2? Maybe 1. Yeah, 1. 47 though. That's good. Oh yeah, watch fuel. Yeah, but the only thing is, Toki, remember with fuel, you could just push for 2 laps straight, gain a massive lead. You didn't have to do anything with the game then. But fuel was good because you actually had to manage and push how much you dare. Or was it 0.6 attack? I think it was on red. You used to get for fuel per lap. Yeah, fuel was good. But undercut does work, but the chances are you're going to have to make another pit stop, or you're going to have to use a slower compound. But last season, it was a lot better. Was it last season, or was it the season before? How long have we had? Is this our 2nd year of power unit now? I feel like it is. Yes, it is. Because they got rid of servicing last year, didn't they? £26 points to take P2. Go, 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 Fabio. Yeah, fuel was good. I get why they removed it, because it's not as realistic, but they could still put fuel in here. So the fact that you just can't push. Like if they put fuel onto a power unit track, we would not be able to push as much. But from my understanding, Toki, they made the changes to simplify the game. I think a lot of people, for example, on servicing were struggling to understand and struggling to get to grips. And I think it was one of the things that people quit the game because they couldn't be bothered to learn it. So obviously that's why they took it out, from what I understand. That's why it's so much more simple now. It's just tyres and a bit of power management. Ciao Giuseppe. Hope you're good. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, basically the simpler it is, the more people that play, the more people that stay around. But now, I think with Hutch keep dropping content like challenges, better crates, etc., people will get more engaged, but they definitely need to bring a bit more fun, a bit more juice to the party. I definitely would like to see more interaction in the game. I'm just hoping that one day they're going to drop a player friend. Yeah, Giuseppe, English if you can, because I can't. We've learnt tonight that I'm just not very good at pronouncing anything. And I'm not trusting what Fabio's saying. Yeah. Well, we're still all here, aren't we, at the minute, Toki, as well. But let's see what they do. I think club tournaments will come at some point again. That can't be very far off again. But if they make the rewards good, then more people will be encouraged to play. Which means more people will spend on the game. Yeah, well, the thing where you've got, Oscar, is a lot of people will struggle with coins. Now, on my free-to-play, I do struggle with coins. It is hard. But once you get to Series 12, and you start to get a few parts under your belt where you can compete, your coins just stack up. I've got 27 billion or something on this account. Coins will never be an issue anymore. But until you get to a point in Series 12 where you're okay, yeah, coins is just, can be tough. But you do get some good ones. Make sure you're in a club for pit pass rewards. Because they give like, Series 12, you get like 500 million. It's huge. But I'm sure they'll work on something. Obviously, the new season will be in May. Probably around the second week in May. So let's see what they drop, if anything. See what big changes. Surely they usually come every season. We got rid of fuel, then we got rid of servicing. So what big change is going to come? Maybe DRS will come. Maybe a bit of DRS next year. That I could actually see happening. I could see DRS, like now, look, Russell catching Norris. I could see the straights being fixed with DRS. That would fix speed as well. I don't think they'll put intermediates. I've had the conversation with Hutch. They won't do it. It'll be too complicated for people to decide what to pick and the weather system.
Sussex Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
David A. Wow. We appreciate you. And
looks like we just got a donation.
Mayagoto, Heaven, who's just hit the subscribe as well. David A. Appreciate your kind support. It's really tough. Zandvoort wet with Verstappen AR, yes. Extremely tough. Verstappen at Zandvoort is a beast. Especially in the wet. He runs a 4 wet anywhere. And yeah, he can be very tough to pass. There's a few tracks where Max Verstappen is killer. My name is Veer. Welcome. Welcome, may I go to heaven. Welcome along. Appreciate the sub. And yeah, David A, thank you very much for your support as well. You get double stat that let you lose a second place also. Well, yeah, exactly. If you want to do the best strategy round Zandvoort, 4 wet, is even in the dry, 4 medium is the way to go. Yeah, there's a lot of tough tracks out there. There really is. Even the AI runs so fast there in Champions as well. What are we on? 5010. Let's open up. But yeah, that is... May I go to heaven? We're not going that far. No, it's all good. All good, Davide. You're talking anyway. Absolutely fine. But it is very tough. It is. There is some tough tracks on there. Monaco. I'm surprised no one said Monaco. Because Monaco is a very tough track. No problem. There. So, let's get a win again. This will be the third one. If we can. 5 Fernando. That's not a bad reward, Fabio. Leclerc, Occo and Monacon is easy. Let's go then. Let's get the win. Monaco is overhated. It's a very tough track on this game. It is also a tough track in real life to overtake. Very good track in terms of the history and the prestigiousness of it. But I want Leclerc. Well, you close. You'll get there eventually. Justin, not so much for each track in terms of time management, but if you let me know which tracks you're struggling on, I can probably give you an indication of what you need to. And Lewis, catch you later, have a good one. And yeah, make sure everybody, if you are watching, hit that like button for me. And make sure you're subscribed or hit the follow on Twitch if you can and support me either way. Don't really like it. Well, appreciate it, Veer. Absolutely appreciate it. And I'm glad you stopped by and joined us. We appreciate your support. Nice and chill here. We just relax, play a mobile game, chill out, engage with everybody, try and help everybody. And yeah, our aim of this channel has always been to help anybody who plays it. That's all we want to do. And yeah, like I said earlier on, if we ever stream GPs, we get a lot more excited, we get a lot more entertainment from it. But sprints, we kind of relax a little bit. I mean, it's a Monday, like we just calm. But no, appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you, and have a good one. As Russell into P2 then. Race number 3. 2 races to go after this one. And then we'll be doing our final crate open. How I win P1 in champs in this season. Thanks for help us. No, good stuff, Justin. Good stuff. And Diverse came back just in time for the 3-day coin compo. Oh, Diverse, let's go. Get them coins absolutely smashed into the account. And I still remember Kimo getting that P1. That's why he's got the P1 profile picture. Rocking that P1 everywhere. Even I haven't got a P1 this season. Killer. But let's see. Maybe we can get a good sprint reward to finish off. Norris is going to pretty much run out of tyres. We're very much clear. I do love a coin. I tell you what, a coin boost on a free-to-play account is like heaven. It's amazing. But this one's a pretty easy race. I haven't had many reels. I had some good fun battles, but still should have gave Ove some points. He did get P1 though, that's good to see. What is the quickest way to get legendary better drivers? Legendary drivers are only available in the legendary crates at the moment. Not a lot we can really do about that. Yeah, Nahutch, I want them to release it into general crates, but they just haven't. Yeah, it's definitely manipulation now, Kimo, though. You definitely, if you don't want to be in a really tough group, you definitely have to bend the boundaries of the rules. David, based on current predictions, who would you say? And I know who is most likely to get it first. Sid, take it easy. Have a good one. See, that's where you're wrong. I don't think I would be favourite. I think Soteris would be favourite. And do you know the reason why? It's because I am always in the top group in Europe and I cannot get out of it. So I will always be fighting the big fish. And Julianite, if you do, well, fair play. So 47 in. Was he in the group this week? I didn't look down to see who was in there. I didn't realise he was in with us. So what are we on now? 141. 2 more. Let's go. Yeah, I didn't know he was in the group actually. It's because we merged with the lower group, wasn't it? That was why. Just gave up with the game, Fabio. Not happy with the game. P1 before Christmas. I don't know. I don't think I will. I think I've had my chances. I think yesterday I had the biggest chance, but Monaco killed me. That was my big chance, and I have already had the one chance where Supercharged beat me by a point, and I scored 374. I don't know. I need a few level 8s. That's what I need. P82. Oh, interesting. I didn't even see that in Attacker. Christmas going to be the gift for Toki. Wouldn't be a bad Christmas gift, would it? P1. So we've got a real player. That means we should finish this race a lot quicker then, which is good. Yeah, Mercedes GP, level 8 Russell, and about 100 cards needed for level 8. So if we can get 2 level 8s from Mercedes, I think we'll score well. But so will other people. But it might be a good chance. Who knows, Neville? When you get Nemesis 8, you'll get P1. I just need any car part level 8 at this point. In P1, do they both get P1 rewards? No, Oscar, sorry. It goes down to tie break. So total points across all rounds. And then fastest lap it goes down to. So Norris down the straight. Yeah, there's a lot of tie-breaking rules. Tie-break and fastest lap rules. But you can tie a P1, yes. That can happen. There is only a fastest lap that you can do. You can't go any faster. So ultimately, if people tie on points, tie on fastest lap over 2 days, they will share P1. Yeah, we'll try, Julius. We'll absolutely try. So on to Sauce. Rocky Nerve. Yeah, it's good. I think it'd be tough for Kimmy. Don't worry, I got Russell coming in. Miss Laugh, yes, we're all good, Miss Laugh. How are you? How are you doing? as Russell comes out. I think he'll be good. Well, he's had a few crashes, hasn't he? But he's been a very good driver. So I'm just hoping he's learning the ropes. I hope he gets a seat. Cold for Mislav, that's not good. Hope you get better soon. Hope you get better soon. So this should be 47 by the look of it. Rival we've pulled well clear. As we go to lap 6. David's got flu as well. Oof. You all got it. So, 1 lap to go, and then 1 race to go. As long as we don't concede any big points, that is. Yeah, but I like Colapinto. I wonder if you go Red Bull or something. I wonder if something completely left field. They'll leave Lawson and Sonoda at RB. Let Lawson have more time. And maybe Colapinto making the jump. Who knows? You can stay away from my streams. I don't want the flu. Don't want the flu, thanks. Colapinto is Alpine next year. Well, Jack Doohan's going to be in Alpine next year. Isn't Gasly in Alpine? I'm sure Gasly's staying. I'm sure it's Gasly and Doohan. Jack Doohan. So I don't think he can take that seat. I don't think he's got anywhere really to go apart from... where could he go? Doohan 2026. Right, one more. Final one then. Who do you think is the best realistic replacement for Perez for Red Bull? I don't know if Lawson would struggle. I just don't think he's there yet. I honestly think Gasly, but they're not going to do it. I generally feel Gasly would have been a great... I know he's been there before, but I generally think now he's come of age, Gasly. I don't think Bottas would. Yeah, I think it's hard. Yuki has got too much angerness. Ricardo, yeah, he was struggling though, Danny Rick. And hopefully fastest lap won't be back soon. Just seeing that, David. Yeah, we don't want flu. It's awful. Gets you badly. But I think Yuki just... his temperament isn't there. But I don't see him smashing amazing results. Whereas I feel like Lawson has got a few good results already coming back. Look at Zhou Guanyu yesterday. Give him a decent car. He took some decent points. Because Kik were actually a good car this week. Who else could we go up the grid? I just think Gasly would probably be best now. He's come of age. Good driver now. Who else could we have? Gasly. Could they go for like Piastri or someone? Could they go big? I mean, they should have got Sainz, really. I think Sainz would have been very good there. But yeah, there's a lot that changes in 2026. Anyway. Oh my god, just pitted for wets by accident. Jesus. That nearly went disastrous. So, we're about halfway through then. Get your guesses in. This is the final sprint. Get your guesses in. What is our final reward going to be? I'm pushing Russell too hard. I don't need to push him this hard. I've pushed him far too hard. I'm going to go to hards. I didn't mean to... can I get away? I might get away with it. Don't want two drivers fighting. True. Undertaker says beat Max Verstappen's Red Bull. I mean, I'd take beat as a reward. Opinion on Ocon getting fired before. I don't know if he got fired though, McKeeve. From what I've seen or what I've heard, Esteban Ocon wanted to drive the testing at the end of the season at Abu Dhabi with Haas, but because he was contracted through Alpine, he wouldn't have been allowed to do it. Where I think what they've done is they've agreed that he goes and cancels his contract early, which means he can race in the Haas testing. From what I've heard on Sky, from Ted Kravitz. So really what they did is they got an agreement that if you lose your seat for Abu Dhabi, you can do your testing. So I think that's what has happened. That's what we heard. Whether or not that's the case, I don't know. But yeah, Jack Doohan will be in for Abu Dhabi. Okay, come on. This is the last race. 3 laps to go. We've only got one guess in here so far. Let's hear you. What are we getting for the final crate? I want to hear it. If you've not even said anything, if you haven't commented, whatever, get a comment in for the last time today. And let's see what we're going to get. See what you can get. Justin goes Alonso. So we've got beat and Alonso so far. We'd take that. We'd definitely take one of them too. Beat would be good. I don't think we're going to keep P1. No, we should be able to actually get back through with Russell. Should be able to fly past P2 here. Oh my god, should be able to. What reward we're going to get, Oscar? Is what we're after in this sprint crate. Sonoda to Aston Martin, that could be interesting, yep. Might actually lose this, you know. I might actually lose this because my tyres are about to go. I think we're all out of tyres by the look of it. Follow the leader. Yeah, what we're going to get in the crate. Here we go then. Hopefully it's P1. As this is completely lagging. Come on. Let's pause and put it back in. So it is P1. And I'll try and bring it back up. Do you think Sainz will struggle? I don't think so. I think he'll be I think he'll beat Albon. I do. So here we go then. The final crate. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's see what we get. Bit of Lawson. A bit of Arc. Well, there you go. Justin. Called it. Justin, you can come here more often if you tell me what we get all the time. Then that's absolutely great. Alonso for the final one then. Series 12. Just coming after the GP with Alonso in. So, yeah, we'll take that, Justin. That was a great shout. And we'll take the extra 13. So you've won nothing, Justin. But you got it right. So fair play. But we're going to leave it there then. We're going to leave the stream here for Monday. We might be live tomorrow. Should be, I think. And we'll do this all over again. Make sure to hit that like button on the stream on your way out. Make sure to hit the subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, Obi's not going to be happy, Kimo, for sure. And yeah, if you're watching on Twitch or you do have Twitch, head over there and drop me a follow as well. Good luck in all your racing, your sprints, and we'll catch you tomorrow.